colonies of Side 3, declaring themselves the Duchy of Zeon, launched a war of independence against the Federated Union of Earth. At the same time, the Zeon forces undertook Operation British, an attempt to drop a space colony onto Earth. Target, Jabrau Base, headquarters of Earth's federal forces in South America. However, after the colony entered the atmosphere, it was destroyed over the Arabian Peninsula. The largest remaining piece of the colony hurtled toward Earth and struck Sydney, Australia, instantly transforming the city into a huge gulf. The Duchy of Zeon, based on space colonies, didn't have the raw materials needed to fight an extended war. With the failure of Operation British, a war was now inevitable, so they embarked on a plan to land on the Earth to secure the materials it needed. With blitzkrieg speed, they seized 2/3 of the Earth's surface. Even Australia, which bore the worst scar of the Operation British disaster, fell under Zeon attack for its natural resources. The Federal Forces Division in Australia, already badly battered by the disaster, could do nothing to repel them. It's been 11 months since the war began. The Earth's Federal Forces counteroffensive in Europe, Operation Odessa, has been a total success. Across the Earth's surface, the military balance is swinging heavily to the Federal Forces' side, and across the globe, one counteroffensive after another has been successfully launched. And in Australia, which took the brunt of Operation British's damage, a counterattack against the Zeon forces has just begun to unfold as well.
Welcome everybody, hope you're all doing well. Soul Bad Greg, your local VTuber swing dancer, enjoying the Halloween month, and playing some old school mecha simulators. We're at 10 away from hitting our long-term following goal of 1K. And I figure, why not kick off the last 10 with some awesome mech simulators. Ones I haven't played for years, since I just found my Dreamcast after unearthing it in the garage. Same thing with my original Xbox, so I got some old school mecha simulators for you guys, which unfortunately don't really exist that much anymore. Except for MechWarrior 5-ish. Asterisk. Kind of a simulator. But not like the older games, not like these games. What is this? Is this the... Ah, this is the screen crawl. But yeah, Mobile Suit Gundam 0079 Side Story. Rise from the Ashes, I think it's called. It was the one game... there's other games, but it was the one game that really convinced me to get a Dreamcast, long after the system was kaput. And it was the last game of its kind to really kind of dive into more of the simulation aspect for Gundam, as all the other Gundam games would go strictly third-person, more action-based, with some exceptions, like the movement and stuff for like Journey to Jaburo was still kind of slower. Although, honestly, the movement in that game felt clunky. Like the newer quote-unquote, Battle Operations 2 also has a bit of that slower movement, although it's still kind of almost like an action arcade hybrid with some simulation aspects, but it's not like this game where it's full cockpit. You know, you command your... I was going to say lance mates, because, you know, that's Battletech, but... You know, you command them in the field, you work together as a team, and, you know, your suits aren't super badass, they're general models, and you're just surviving with the rest of your team, fighting other, you know, basic enemy suits that can tear you a new one if you're not careful. So we're going to be going through this today. And then a little later on, we're going to jump into a simulation game that is becoming harder and harder to find. Steel Battalion on the original Xbox. And if we got a little more time after that, we'll throw into some arcade action for some old school Mech Assault. A game that hasn't been around for a long time, but one that I really enjoyed when it did come out. I know it kind of flies in the face with the whole simulation aspect, as the original Mech Warriors PC series was very much known for its simulation. But it was a nice little fun, you know, arcade-style, fast-paced, third-person shooter, you know, for the consoles. And it worked, and I would have liked to have played more. But in any case, let's dive into a game I've been wanting to play for many years now. Let's see how we do. So I'm going to switch inputs here. Okay. We're gonna do new game.
Light Dingoes, you have an emergency mission.
Hey, Apricari! Thank you so much for the raid!
Revised counterattack plan against
How are you doing? Everything go great? Looks like you're streaming again, so I'm assuming you had your model re-debut. I'll give you a nice little shout out here. It's great, nice.
Our aim is to not only cut the enemy's rail lines, but to also deliver a decisive blow and weaken the strength of all their forces around the world. Currently, our primary corps, better known as
oh, you're doing music, nice.
To engage them.
What kind of were you doing, like karaoke?
Cropped up in Rainbow Valley.
I plan to do karaoke eventually. Although I'll probably save it for my 3rd year anniversary, which is coming up next month.
Unfortunately, it looks like
Note the 2D model has not debuted yet. Just streaming for a little before it debuts. Oh, okay. I saw you post something on Twitter X, because that's what I call it now, and I'll call it Twitter X. Of partially revealed of it. So, it's a pleasure to have you all here. Tan JP, always great to have you here as always. April, always great to have you here. Poppy Wright, pleasure to have you here. Kira Raid, hey. Right now we are playing some Mobile Suit Gundam 0079 side story. Rise from the Ashes. A game I haven't played in a very long time, and one of the few Gundam simulation style games out there before they all went pure third-person action. And we're doing it because I was, after doing a lot of cleaning at the house, where I was able to find the old Dreamcast console as well as my old school Xbox console that worked. And we're going to play some mecha simulation games tonight. And see if we can reach 1K, as we are only 10 followers away from hitting our 1K following goal.
Please remember that.
Fang 2, Leon, roger that.
Fang 3, Mike here, roger. So then, Anita's codename is gonna be Oasis. Kinda ironic, isn't it?
Hey, wait, what's that supposed to mean?
Hey,
Heck yeah.
kidding. It's a very appropriate name for our
Thanks, I
dear
really appreciate it.
the lovely flower of the battlefield.
Yeah, I'm confident we can hit it before next month.
I'm so scared.
Would you guys please knock it off with all that chatter? Lieutenant, can't you say something to them?
Speaking of new model debuts, I actually am having my new model. It's not really a brand new model. It's more like a alternate universe model. Being rigged this month, and hopefully it'll be ready to go for next month. So, yeah. We'll finally see Detective Soul and his arch nemesis. Nice, we can debut together. Heck yeah! That'll be awesome. I'd be down for that. Or around the same time model is getting rigged at the end of this month as well. Oh, okay.
Hey there, Lieutenant Rayer. It's almost time to go. I'm here trying to get the mobile suit ready to move out for the operations. So if you got any suggestions, just let me know, all right? Here it is, the RGM-79GM. This is the Federal Force's first mass production mobile suit that's fully equipped. It's not as good as the original RX-78 Gundam model, but works better as a multi-role unit. I think it's a lot more capable than the enemy's outdated Zaku suits.
Yeah, so the cool thing about this game is it really kind of gives you like a ground simulation of what it's like to go out as a mobile suit team and not be a super overpowered Gundam badass. It's like, no, you guys are literally, you know, you're in the general model. You're just fighting day to day to survive to get to the next mission. You know, I like that aspect.
GM cannon. It has a cannon gun mounted on its right shoulder, intended as a medium-range support mobile suit. It has thicker armor at many points than most GMs, but be aware that that'll cost you some mobility. Better carefully consider what kind of mission you've got before you choose this one.
Yeah, so for my new model, what's gonna help it make it faster for my the rigging person? She handled my previous rig, and you know, the main like character for the most part is gonna be the same, so she doesn't have to worry about rigging that part again. She just has to rig all like the new clothing and some new accessories and stuff. So that'll definitely help with it not being as hands-on or as expensive, thankfully, this time around, to have those things done. So I'm pretty confident she'll get it done by next month. And I'm also hiring a background artist to create new backgrounds for the new setting, as regular Soul Bad Greg is a swing dancer in the Soul Prime universe, as I have come to call it. And the first official parallel universe in the Souliverse is going to be the Cyber Noir Century universe, which is basically like a 1930s kind of setting, except it's going to be cyberpunk levels of technology, just with more like Art Deco and a very kind of 30s noir, with some also like Tron elements to really give it like a bit more of a futuristic look, even though it's, you know, supposed to look like it's from the 30s, but it's like if the 30s had like neon lights everywhere and like all sorts of stuff like that. Yeah, so that'll be fun. That's badass. Heck yeah. So yeah, hopefully that'll all be ready by my anniversary. If not, I can definitely hold off on debuting that stuff until like later in the month. But I think it would be super cool to do all at the same time. But if not, you know, I have some other plans. I'm also attempting to get a visual novel done, a short visual novel that should last about like 10-15 minutes, something like that, fully voiced. Also to coincide with the new setting debut. So hopefully I can get that. Hopefully I can get that all. Hopefully I can get that all settled.
This is the basic weapon for land war use. One shot doesn't pack much of a punch, but it's effective at full auto and you get plenty of ammo. You don't know what to pick, this is the safest choice.
Yeah, let's stick with this.
How about a shield?
Small shield. Yeah, it's definitely a small shield.
Lieutenant Rayer, is this the unit and the equipment you want?
Yeah, I think that works. Fang 1, that's me. I'm going to be in the front. Fang 2 can be in the middle, medium range, and then Fang 3 probably work as a long range guy. I'm gonna throw Tadpole hungry. I hear ya. Hope you and your family are doing well. And yeah, thank you so much for the raid once again. Love to hang out with you sometime. Maybe get another fun sailing stream going on the high seas of Sea of Thieves. That'd be super cool. Yeah, take care, April. Have a great rest of your night.
All right, now that you've finished equipping your suit, you're all ready
Yeah.
to get out there and face
Take
the
care.
next sortie. See you, Lieutenant Rhea. Got my fingers crossed for you.
Okay, so game level, we'll keep it there. Saber guard, we'll force myself to make sure to guard. And then we'll resave over file 2. So we can start a brand new game. Alright, let's drop in.
Hey there, white dingoes. We're at the drop point now. All set? Hatch open. Good luck, guys.
All units confirmed down. No problems. Minovsky particle output at combat density. I'm not picking up any large-scale movement in the enemy area. It seems like we may have caught them off guard. A meteor shower. Remnants of the colony drop.
Maybe they're the souls of all those that were killed in the drop, drawn back by the Earth's gravity. Wow, what an incredible sight to behold.
Mike, you sound like a poet.
Don't make fun of what I said. I'm totally serious. This land here is charged with the power of hatred for the Zeon. I can feel it in my bones, too.
Power from the dead. Is
Yeah,
that what you're talking about?
poor Australia
You mean the Zeon woke up a sleeping lion, don't
got
you?
the short end of the stick in
We're
this universe.
dingoes, not lions. Dingoes are dogs. Don't you remember? Lieutenant, let's get started immediately.
Yeah, I'll show those Zeeks just how much power I got.
Man, I remember back
Hang
when
three.
this type of like
Enthusiasm's good, but don't let it get in the way of
3D
teamwork.
and visuals and stuff
Fang
looked
one,
cool.
I'll be waiting for your instructions.
Very Japanese looking. I remember back when this was the cat's meow.
This is Oasis. Lieutenant, let's start off right by taking
Alright.
out those annoying
So we can
anti-air
move our
ground
head
and
cam
places.
independently from the rest of the body.
The scenery here is so beautiful, there's no room for ugly armor like mine.
We got our sonar in the bottom there. Let's command our Oasis. That's our special ground vehicle that literally fires a rod into the Earth's crust to get seismic readings, and that's where we can tell where the suits are. Using radar in this universe is very challenging because of the Minovsky particle effects that basically actively acts as a shield in getting accurate readings. So a lot of stuff has to be done by either visual confirmation or seismic activity. That's why having these giant robot things makes a little more sense in the universe. Having any higher, and you can shoot out much farther range if your weapons are much higher to the ground. Alright, so Fang 2. Let's see, we'll have Fang 2 search over here. We'll keep you, let's see. We'll keep you middle. Fang 3, you two will also search in tandem. if you go that way. And we'll also keep the middle as well.
Roger. Beginning sonar sweep for the enemy.
Bang 2, roger. Bang 3, roger that.
Alright, let's go search for him. So you have different weapons. You have your head cannons, you have a grenade, or
Oasis
shoulder
to
cannons if you
one.
have it.
I'm picking up a contact signal from a civilian building.
We can also
Checking it out.
You can also block with their shield. Oh, we found a Magella tank. We got a suit out there. Okay, so Oasis is moving. Let's see, we'll have you attack them since you're pretty close. Bang 2. Attack that guy over there. I'll take out the gun emplacements and work on whittling down these suits.
Bang 3, roger that.
There you go. The suit's going out that way. Ah, crap. All right. Shit. These suits, unfortunately, aren't the best at
This isn't like you.
I just looked away
leading
for a
shots. Oh shit.
This is Oasis. I've made contact with a civilian
Oh boy.
resistance group codenamed Wombat. They've given me some intelligence. I'll brief you on it after this battle has been won. Bank 2, you're taking a lot of damage. Be careful.
Okay.
I know that.
Let's go
I
help
can
out
still
Tank
do this.
Bang 2.
Bingo! Bank 3, enemy mobile suit destroyed.
This is Bang 3. I did it. Target destroyed. Standing by within the area to look for more enemies. Bang
We'll help
3,
him out. I'll
roger
focus on
that.
this guy.
This is Bang 2. Can't stay in the fight. Bailing out.
Oh shit, we lost Fang 2.
Let's escape is affirmative. Leon is okay. Bank 1, don't get so far ahead of us. Bank 1.
Okay, we got him.
Enemy mobile suit destroyed.
Shit.
Way to go! This is Oasis. Our federal
Ah.
ground forces are almost in the area. Take out those remaining ground emplacements immediately.
Shit.
Bank
Oh, we
1.
got him.
Enemy mobile suit destroyed.
Oh, melee in this game is kind of clunky. Well, there's a number of things in this game that are kind of clunky. I don't know if that's necessarily by design or just the rough controls in the system at the time when this game was made. It really nails that simulation aspect, but there definitely feels like there could be some real good quality of life improvements with this game. Like the aiming here is kind of rough. You know, there's no way I can hit that guy, and maybe that's just by design with how fast aerospace style vehicles move. So you kind of hit him with the head Vulcans. Oh, I can. I just have to lead him. So yeah, you can lead shots in this game, but it's because of the way the Dreamcast controller is designed, it's a little awkward. You know, it would definitely feel much more improved to have like a dual sticks setup for this game. But you know, that was just not in the cards. You know, Dreamcast was only designed with a single stick in mind. Damn. Alright. Vulcan. Oh, we got him. Man, I'm actually getting these guys. Let's wait for this guy to come around. Nice! I think that's... Oh, that's another one. What's he shooting at? Oh, there's another target over there. Ah! Yeah, these guys move so fast. Let's see. Let's have... Ah, damn. That's right, we lost Fang too. I'm pretty sure I could have done better.
Fang 3, roger that.
Let's focus on the mission.
Lieutenant, Allied forces have just been detected entering the battle zone.
So I definitely love more Gundam games like this that feel more like MechWarrior as far as their simulation level goes. Like, that's my jam, you know? And apparently on the Sega Saturn, there's another pair of Gundam games that played very similar to this, which I would love to get now that I'm aware of that, but, you know, I don't own a Sega Saturn. But that is one of the consoles I am considering getting. Alright, let's... There it is.
Rear line Air Force is now arriving.
Looks like those pesky flies will finally stop buzzing around.
Okay, we'll let the Air Force handle that. Yeah, this thing pretty much handles like a tank as far as like maneuvering goes, which makes sense, but at the same time, it's like we can get a little more like it doesn't have to be like Armored Core 6 levels of maneuverability, but because I know the suits, like when the suits aren't being portrayed as super badass, you know, like actual suits are a little more clunky how they move around. Like you can still mimic that, but still have the like a dual stick setup. Feel pretty good to control, you know. Like they did it with MechWarrior 5. You can do it with Gundam. Okay, there's the Oasis. Did we miss one?
Roger, beginning sonar sweep for the enemy.
Oh, he just took that guy out. Nice. Go get him, boys.
This is Oasis. Have completed mission sonar sweep in the area. Continuing the search.
Sick. Alright, so what do we have here? Oh, yeah, we definitely got... We got targets.
Fang 3, roger that.
See, how can I tell how far my range is for my grenade? It always feels like this is kind of a hit and miss to use. Like, if I understood the math better, I could probably aim my
Lieutenant,
throws better.
The enemy's been completely destroyed. Looks like we won.
This mission turned out to be a piece of cake for guys as good as us.
There were too few of them for a properly deployed defense line. Something's fishy.
What do you mean, Leon? This was all some big feint on the enemy's part? I think you're overthinking things.
EFF Parspace.
Good job on the last mission. The White Dingoes should be proud. Sorry, it's a little soon, but here's your next one. The White Dingoes will now commence entering the occupied city of Alice Springs as reconnaissance for the main Red Possum Force. You will then initiate attack on the enemy troops. When you do, your top priority will be to destroy the pillbox clusters in the hills to the north and south of the city, which are the biggest obstacles that the main force will face when entering there. Since this city is located in the central region of the continent, it was fortunately protected from the worst of the colony drop disaster. Meaning there are many civilians still there. Take the utmost care and precaution while in the area so as not to endanger them. This especially applies to the water tanks, which are the lifelines for the city and the surrounding area. If they're destroyed, even if we manage to take the city from the Zeon, it'll make supporting it afterwards very difficult. Exercise extreme caution on this one. I wish you all the best of luck in this battle.
Okay.
Captain, I have some intel for you. According to the information I got from the Wombat Resistance Group that we encountered on our last mission, Zeon transport trains will move through Alice Springs within the next few days. They don't have any details as of yet, but there's a distinct possibility that they're transporting something very important.
There is a chance that we may run into one of these trains during the battle. I wonder what they've got inside.
Rumor has it that as the Zeon forces began to show signs of defeat, they started loading up their resources and are secretly transporting them somewhere out into space. These shipments may be part of that plan if my sources are not mistaken. They may even be carrying some sort of vital resource for all we know. Lieutenant, I think we should consider stopping those trains that we happen to run across if we're going to see this through. Don't you think so?
Well, we can cross that bridge when we get to it. After all, the trains may not even show up during our mission.
You really are irresponsible, aren't you? However, there's still the possibility that those trains won't even show up. So why don't we stick to headquarters' original plan and concentrate our efforts on destroying those pillboxes and breaking through?
Ah, okay. I love the way everyone interacts with you in this game. It really feels like a cast of characters, you know?
Hey there, Lieutenant Rhea. Well, what do you know? We're finally on our way. I guess the brass just doesn't understand how long it takes to do maintenance on these things while we're on the front lines. Well, as long as you leave it to me, I'd be sure to have it ready to go no matter how little time they give us. That's one thing you don't have to worry about.
Okay, I don't know if I should change anything. Alright, so keep those two as medium range support.
All right, now that you've finished equipping your suit, you're all ready to get out there and face your next sortie. See you, Lieutenant Rhea. Got my fingers crossed for you.
Lieutenant Rayer, I'm convinced that the last battle we were engaged in was just a delaying tactic on our enemy's part. When you stop and think about it, this mission they gave us is pretty darn reckless. Sending in a force as small as ours before the main attack force arrives is far too dangerous. Then again, if it Turns out that the enemy's strength becomes divided because they're trying to buy themselves time for some reason. Then, what we're doing may be coming as a surprise to them and work after all. I think that finding out why the enemy's trying to delay us will have a greater benefit to our future missions. That's the reason why I think the commander ordered us to go on such a risky mission in the first place. He's counting on our abilities. Anyway, we should be extremely cautious when carrying out this operation.
Hey, Lieutenant Rayer, were you listening to the radio just now? Jacqueline, that sweet battlefield flower was coming in loud and clear. I recorded her last transmission. Take a listen.
Hi there, all you brave Federation soldiers listening out there. Are you all okay? Your Jackie's doing great, thanks in large part to all of your brave efforts. Now then, as you all probably know by now, the Federation has finally begun its long-awaited battle for justice and liberty here in Australia as well. And I even heard from very reliable sources that they scored early victories in many places soon after the opening salvos against the Zeon forces. Still, if you were going to do this, I wish you'd start a little sooner. Is it wrong to be selfish like that? Sorry, guys. Anyway, keep up the good work. Jackie's rooting for you here. And now, our next song is...
Woo! She's really got great stuff, don't you think? I love Jacqueline's show. I'll take the next one for you, too, if you want. Oh, yeah, by the way, Lieutenant, if you could, don't mention any of this to Anita. She sort of considers Jacqueline her personal enemy, if you can believe that. Man,
Why?
I wish she'd just lighten up.
Huh. Alright, let's suit up.
Lieutenant, like Commander Stanley informed us, there are many civilians still in the Alice Springs metropolitan area. I think a lot of them stayed in the center of the city because the Zeon valued the civilians who worked in the occupation base and let them live safely in exchange for their full cooperation. I think it's best if we avoid the center of the city so we can minimize any damage we do. We can then liberate the entire area after the outlying areas have been secured and disarmed.
And if we do any fighting in the city center, we have to be careful not to frag any water tanks, right? Okay, got it.
Man, with everything else we have to worry about, now we have to concern ourselves with that too? Okay, should we try crashing this tea party?
Fang 1, requesting orders from you.
I love the sound effects of mobile suits stomping around, and how GM suits sound different compared to like Xeon steps.
Since I expect
It's just so
soundtracking will
cool.
be hard in a city spread out like this, I'm going to hold my position here for a bit. Requesting assistance.
All right. We'll have you do your thing, which I think you're already doing your thing. Let's see. Fang 2 and Fang 3 focus on the same enemy. I'll focus on the one over here.
Fang 3, roger that.
There it is. Ah! Ah!
Fang 1, don't get so far ahead of us. This is Oasis. Have completed the search.
Okay, how are we looking?
We expected this to be a reinforced area, but there are hardly any defenders around.
Huh.
Anyway, I'm transferring this data to Red Possum as soon as possible.
Okay.
This is
So
Oasis.
we got that up there and that
Fang
over
3,
there.
take special care to avoid firing on the civilians in the area.
Why are you singling me out for that?
Because you're the least dependable guy here.
Wow.
We got him! What do you say we take out another one?
Okay. Alright, let's see if we can have Oasis do another search. Hey, Velosaur, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. This is on the Dreamcast, believe it or not. This is old school. Hey, thank you so much for the follow. Really appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. Soul Bad Greg, your local VTuber swing dancer, who is currently dressed up for Halloween as my Final Fantasy character, Final Fantasy 14 character, Soul Bun Greg. Yeah, this is Mobile Suit Gundam 0079 side story, Rise from the Ashes. At least I think that's what the title is. And this came out originally on the Dreamcast back in the early 2000s. And it is the only, or I shouldn't say only. It is the last time I'm aware of where Gundam had a simulation style Gundam game. After this game, I want to say the majority of games on the PS2 and PS3 and so on and so forth all went to slightly more like action-oriented third-person style games. But this one is still very much a team-based, first-person style game where you're doing everything in the cockpit. It's not fast. It's a little clunky. But I can forgive some of the clunkiness just because they're trying to simulate more mobile suit combat. Although if they were to make a newer version of this style game, there's definitely they could definitely utilize the twin stick aspects. Well, I've never heard of it. Looks amazing. Yeah. Hey, Noel, pleasure to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Good evening to you. Oh, let me give you a nice little cowboy cat, yeah, for coming in and becoming a fellow dance member here on the dance floor. This looks like Rise from the Ashes. That is because this is Rise from And we're not just doing this game. I also unearthed my old school Xbox that actually works. And so after this, we're diving into some Steel Battalion, boys.
A rearguard fly manta unit's covering us by firing on pillboxes to the south. This is Oasis. Have completed mission sonar sweep of the area. Continuing the search.
Doing well just practicing SF6 and Neo Turf Masters. They're taking a break from those at the moment. Yeah, I hear you. Alright. What's everyone doing? I don't have any visuals on anything. I don't want to damage the city. Okay, everyone's shifting to the south, it looks like. Alright, so let's go back this way. My favorite mech game from the 90s was Heavy Gear 2. Nice. I actually own Heavy Gear 2, but it never worked on any of my newer systems. The old system that I had, by the time I finally got it, the old system that I still have, it works with, but by then I had moved to a newer PC setup, and it just never works. Although I did recently, well, by recently, I mean like earlier in the year, I did join a Discord for Heavy Gear because I was a backer for Heavy Gear 4th Edition RPG, which I just got an email notification about. I need to read about it. It looks like we're going to get the physical books in December, but hopefully we get the PDFs real soon because I really want to dive into that stuff. Because Heavy Gear is always that one series, that mecha series that I was always interested in, but where I'm at, there's not a whole lot of people that know about it. Battletech is more of a thing in my area, and even then, it's not that big. But Heavy Gear was always really interesting, like its aesthetic and its setting and stuff like that, so I always want to get into it. And I ended up picking up the Heavy Gear 2 game because it looked awesome, but I unfortunately never got a chance to really play it. But I did recently join a Discord that actually has like mods on it. Oh shit! What the hell was that bombing for? Not sure. Oh, that's a gun.
Rank 2, what's wrong? This isn't like you. This is Oasis. I'm picking up a vibration noise on the railroad tracks. A train's coming this way.
Coming in for a close encounter, huh?
Is that our guys? Okay, so I'm right here. Do another search. But yeah, I actually downloaded files that helps patch the Heavy Gear 2 to work on modern systems. So I definitely need to try that out because I really want to play that game. The closest I can think of to playing a Heavy Gear style game is honestly like Armored Core 5, which a lot of people didn't like, but I loved it just because it felt slower, a little grittier, a little more down to earth. You know, it wasn't zipping around like 4. And it kind of reminded me of like the same scale as Heavy Gear, so I was like, yeah, I'm down with this. This is awesome. Same thing with that and what's the other one? Titanfall 2. You know, they give me similar vibes. Also did squad base, but features stealth elements. Also 6 degrees of freedom. Geospace. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, it doesn't work on modern systems. Only work with my virtual machine. Yeah, I have. Oh, we got the nice. Yeah, I have Battlezone and Battlezone 2. Those are amazing. I should really play those again. Like I streamed the first Battlezone game a while ago. Didn't know they were still doing modding. See, I guess. Yeah, I think so. Ran on VM because the only way I could get it. Yeah, VM was the way to go for a lot of things, but I believe the community has patched it to where it can work on modern systems. I actually run MechWarrior 2 on my modern system now, using a custom installer that basically makes it to where I can run it on modern Windows, and it's awesome. Alright. Let's go find out where the action is. Oh, there it is.
Lieutenant, I confirmed that a train came into the battle area. Rank 2, enemy
Nice.
mobile suit destroyed.
Uh-oh.
Looking good.
This is Bang 2. Target successfully destroyed. I'll stay on the lookout for any enemies in the area.
This is Oasis. Have completed mission sonar sweep of the area. Continuing the search.
Oh, destroy the train.
Try to... I confirm. The train is immobilized. Lieutenant Rader, I'm getting a message from the enemy.
Oh.
I'll transfer to you.
This is Lieutenant J.G. Vish Donning, Xeon Forces Commandant for this city. Vish. Trying to go Wild Thunder? I have a proposal for the Federation officer in charge. We have no desire to fight a hopeless battle any longer. As I'm sure you know, there are many civilians living here in the Alice Springs metropolitan area. From our point of view, fighting a battle here would be a tragedy that would undoubtedly benefit neither side. We hope you can see our position.
Wow.
Therefore, we are now prepared to leave the city and hand it over to you. Our conditions are that we must be able to pull out without incident. Rest assured, until we are out of here and have established ourselves in neutral territory, we will not attack you in any way. Of course, if you attack us, we will have no further choice but to respond accordingly. I believe you would prefer to settle this situation in a peaceful and fair manner, as I've just laid out for you.
Got it all planned, hasn't it?
What? You mean to tell me they didn't want to fight us in the first place?
When you think about the damage we might do to the city, these conditions really don't sound that bad.
Battlezone 2 is re-released on
What should we
Steam.
do,
Yep,
Lieutenant?
I have the remasters for both of them on Steam, which is how I play them now. It's super awesome. Damn, this is cool. I don't remember doing this last time, so I guess when I took out the train, they're like, you know what? We don't want to attack, you know, we know there's a lot of civilians here. We just want to get out of here. You let us go, and we won't fight here anymore. We'll let you take the city. It's like, dang. Like, they didn't make the Xeon look like absolute monsters 24/7. Only 27. In my opinion, this game was probably not the best starting point for newcomers of Gundam to look into the... yeah, I would agree. Like, this is for more people that are interested in a bit more of a hardcore simulation. You know, there's plenty of other Gundam games that are definitely a better start for getting your feet wet in Gundam. But for me personally, because I love the simulation aspect for mecha games, you know, like games like MechWarrior 2, 3, you know, that style game. This is right up my alley. I do wish if we do get a future one like this, that it has some quality of life
Lieutenant,
changes to improve
I confirm that the remaining enemy forces
mobility,
are
you know,
definitely
your
retreating from the
controls
battle
and stuff,
zone. The battle's over.
but still
Guess
keep
I'm
it
kinda
very
disappointed.
grounded, you know.
I mean, the Zeeks still have the overwhelming advantage all across the continent, but they pulled out of this place so quickly, I really haven't figured out what to make of it.
Like they have squad-based
I got a
tactics, but at
bad
the same
feeling about
time,
this.
this game was released. Most new fans
I
were
wonder
still
what
fresh
their
out of
abandoning this
coming out
position
of
will
Gundam
mean
Wing.
for the war in
That
the
is
long
true.
run, and for the possibility of any kind of peace process. Maybe
I remember
no
seeing
meaning at all.
forums or whatever
And then there
was
that
forums
train. Do you think
back
it was
then
really just a troop transport, or could it
of
have
people
been
asking
something
if there's
else?
cheat codes or like unlockables for
Just have to
Gundam
wait till the
Wing, and they
intelligence
kept
boys from the
saying
main force
no,
report
it is
back
a
to us about
different
this.
universe.
Anyway, our mission's complete.
Yeah, we'll just leave it to the guys upstairs to worry about the complicated stuff.
Besides that guy Visha's unit.
Yeah,
is pretty
exactly.
damn tough
Which
in
is
battle.
actually why I really like this game, because
I
you
guess
have to
Wild
work with
Thunder
your
isn't
team,
just a nickname
you know.
for him.
It's almost like
It
Zeonic
doesn't
Front,
matter.
which is an
Either way, we
amazing,
still won the battle,
another amazing like squad tactics simulation game, but on the Xeon side, but with the advantage of using a dual stick setup. But it was third person, which, you know, it's nothing wrong with third person. Just I really like that first person
Lieutenant
aspect.
Vish, this just in. The train was destroyed.
Yes, I see. And what about that Fetty mobile suit team that we ran into before? You've got to admit that they were pretty damn good. It may just be a small team, but they had a lot of skill. And how about their commander?
He was damn good too.
Proud of all of you. Great job at Alice Springs, my dingoes. I don't know how you did it, but you captured a crucial strategic position ahead of the main force. Just what I'd expect from BB Signature members. So far, it's clear from the intelligence you've gathered after what's happened at Alice Springs that the enemy's making a concerted effort to retreat. However, we still cannot say if Xeon troops are planning to retreat fully from this continent. Taking the cities of Darwin in the north and Adelaide in the south will be extremely difficult, as we face stiff resistance from the enemy on all fronts of each city. Currently,
Gundam saw a Western release much earlier. Blue Destiny might have been a better fit. I played Blue Destiny, is more action arcade oriented, but still first person perspective. Yeah, I would love to get those games. You know, I don't have a Saturn. A lot of people don't have Saturns. But I would love to go back and get a Saturn, and then get all those old games I missed out on. Like the Gun Griffin games, the other Gundam games. Gosh, there was a lot of real good hidden gems on the Saturn. Or, yeah, the Saturn.
Probability that it'll pass over the Red Possum Division, which is headed south toward Adelaide. The repercussions could be devastating, true. If we let things stand, there's a possibility that our reinforcements headed for Adelaide will be attacked. You people are
A Gundam game that would have been perfect for the West, and I'm so upset they never released it, because it was tailor-made for the West, and it still had some of that simulation aspect.
If you manage to hit its engines with one of these,
Was the Mobile Ops: The 1 Year War, also known as Operation Troy in Japan, for the Xbox 360. It was meant to be an online multiplayer Battlefield-style Gundam game that was combined
Lieutenant,
arms.
good news. We finally got a report on that.
Tailor-made
train
for the
that caused
West,
so much
and they
worry.
freaking canceled the release
First
here and
line.
only released it in
It's a
Japan
high-output
on a
beam
console
cannon
that
developed
never
by the
sold well
Federation
over
for
there.
its fleet of mobile suits. The only
Using a
prototype in
control
existence
setup
was stolen,
system,
and it
you
was
know, with
shipped
the
to
dual
somewhere
stick
in Australia by
controls
way of
that
the
Japan
California
wasn't
base.
ready to adapt to yet.
So, it turns out that it was a good thing we destroyed that train.
And
If we
it,
went
of
up
course, it
against that
sold
thing, our mobile
poorly.
suits wouldn't stand a chance, and they'd end up being roasted like turkeys for Christmas dinner.
Was Saturn, but I did pre-order a retro bit
Christmas
Saturn
isn't for at
pad
least
recently.
another month yet.
Oh yeah?
Besides, if they decided to barbecue you, more than likely it would be that the Zeeks would just lose their appetites.
Huh. Why you... Well, anyway, it looks like the lieutenant actually ended up making the right decision that time.
Exactly. Sometimes in war you have to resort to decisions that on the surface seem unfair. I have a feeling that more and more things from off this continent are eventually going to be smuggled in here. The Zeon forces are left with no choice. This is the only path they have to get home now. Lieutenant, I think that everything we do from now on may have a big impact on the war situation, and we have to keep that in mind, whatever course of action we choose.
It's so like you to blow everything out of proportion. One mobile suit team can't change the entire war situation.
I wouldn't say that. I've been hearing rumors that an autonomous unit has been doing so well for the Federation that it's changing the war situation by itself, if you can believe that. Haven't you heard about them?
Oh yeah. I saw something about how a bunch of kids with prototype mobile suits and a new class of ship are out there really kicking some serious butt. Come on, that's a load of bull, right?
Maybe it is. Anyway, Lieutenant, let's make sure we bring that Gao down on this mission.
Oh, we gotta shoot down a Gao. Yeah, they're making a pad that retains the core Saturn features, but adds 2 analog 6 and 4 shoulder. Yeah, I saw that. That looks really cool. Part of me wants to buy that. But it's like, alright, this works on a Saturn, right? Because I really want to get a Saturn. I want to get a Saturn and then get that expansion pack thing you can put on there to basically to make it play region-free games. You know, so it's not region locked. Because yeah, consoles back then, the games were all region locked.
Hey there, Lieutenant Rhea.
You don't have it like consoles
You've
nowadays
finally
where
been given
it's
full
now region
authorization
free.
to use a prototype beam rifle for this mission. These things can be difficult to use, so get some practice and use it efficiently. And if you really want to down a Gao, I'd say you probably need to use a rifle or at least a cannon.
Huh. Switch back and forth between DS4 and 8-bit at the time. Works like Saturn. Oh, okay. Nice.
This is the... So you're taking this...
Oh.
Change...
Alright, so we got the particle rifle,
Now that you're
particle
finished
beam
equipping
rifle.
your suit, you're all ready to get out there and face your next sortie.
Lieutenant Rayer, the Gao assault carrier is a flying behemoth with 4 huge engine units that it carries on its wing. It's so big that it needs them, so if we destroy all of them, we'll surely win this fight without much resistance. The problem is that these beam rifles they've issued to us lose power over long ranges, so we may have to hit each engine dead on to destroy it. We'll have to get in real close, which makes it a particularly risky mission.
Lieutenant Rayer, I've got a new recording of Jacqueline's radio show. Have a listen.
Hi there, all you brave Federation soldiers that are listening in. Are you doing well out there? To be honest, with all that's going on, I'm not in that great a mood myself lately. I know that the Zeon have begun to lose, thanks in great part to all of your hard work and brave efforts, but now it's almost impossible for civilians to get food. Word has it that food shipments will start arriving within the week, but I don't know how much longer a lot of us can hold out. I've got about 3 days worth of food stored away, but I guess I can manage if I just make believe that I'm going on a diet. Gee, aren't I clever? Well,
I like how in 8th
you're out there
team they
fighting
made
really
the beam
hard while I'm here in the
weapons
studio,
very
so I guess I
scarce
shouldn't
and specialized.
Well, my
specific for use, like sniping marks. Yeah, super cool. Because at least in the 1 year war, they're still using a lot of conventional style weapons, you know, all kinetic based. The beam stuff seemed like it was pretty experimental.
Man, sounds like Jacqueline's in big trouble, Lieutenant.
Versus the main series where eventually beam weapons become the most common. Yeah.
Lieutenant, as you well know, while this was originally an area of extremely steep cliffs, natural erosion, as well as the enormous destruction brought on by the colony drop, has turned it into an almost endless natural labyrinth. Navigation can be treacherous. When you add in the decreased visibility all the mist causes, you should check in with Oasis before you make plans to move anywhere.
We'll be counting on you, Anita.
Anyway, get over to the Gauss projected flight path at once.
This crappy visibility increases the danger of us accidentally shooting each other, so be careful.
Whoa! Hold on! Those are... What are they doing here?
Uh-oh.
Lieutenant!
What does that mean?
It's the enemy! It appears that we have enemy ground forces closing in all around us.
Oh.
Gee, that was quick. Would you pay attention, Anita?
They were hiding here the whole time, waiting to ambush us! How was I supposed to know that?
Yeah, you can't really...
You call the shots from here on!
Can't really measure seismic activity from suits that aren't actively moving around. Oh, and it's foggy too. Great. Oh, shit. Is that the red comet? Or is that just a custom suit? That's just a custom suit. Okay, I definitely need to get to an area where I can get as much height, take out that Gao. Shit.
Bang 3, roger that.
Bang 1, enemy mobile suit destroyed. Way to go, Lieutenant!
Oh, I completely passed one. Alright, Fang 2, that's up to you. Same thing. Fang 3, support Fang 2.
Bang 2, roger. Bang 3, roger that.
This is Oasis. Have completed mission sonar sweep in the area. Continuing the search.
There's a big hill right there. Maybe I can jump onto that. Yeah, this thing. Ah. Is it too high? Oh.
This is Oasis. Have completed mission sonar sweep in the area. Continuing the search. Bang 1, enemy mobile suit destroyed.
Man, these beam weapons are badass.
Bang 2, you're taking a lot of damage. Be careful.
I know that. I can still do this.
sure hope this thing reloads.
This is Fang 2. Can't stay in the fight. Bailing out.
Oh my gosh, we just lost Fang too.
Escape is affirmative. Leon is okay. This is Oasis. Have completed mission sonar sweep of the area. Continuing the search.
Okay, good. I'm not sure how many rounds we have. Is that supposed to be like 10 rounds?
Oasis to all units. We don't have much more time till the gal gets here.
This is Fang 3. I did it. Target destroyed.
Okay, good job, Fang 3.
In the area to look for more enemies. Fang 3, roger that.
Here it comes.
Prepare for mobile suit drop.
Oh, suit drop.
Hatch open.
Great, they got more coming.
Drop.
Lieutenant, the gal's airdropping mobile suits.
Well, let's drop that gal, shall we?
This is Oasis. Have completed mission sonar sweep of the area. Continuing the search.
Okay, so it's coming on the left side. Hey, JD Rat, good to see you, dude. Hope you're doing well. Ah, of course I forgot to enable the redeem. No. Okay. Here, give me a moment. I'm gonna switch over here. I hope today's going well for you, JD. Okay. Not sure if it's set up right. We're gonna see here in a second. Is indeed going. Well, I mean, as long as it's going, it's not stopping. You know, that's good. Let's see here. Yeah, that's close enough. Yeah, that's fine. Alright. Let's get you your redeems. Ah! Ah! There. There. Thank you for the LRMs to the face. Ow. Oh, okay. And the football, I guess. I threw in the football for free. Yeah, it's good to see you, dude. Hope you're doing well. Just playing some simulation Gundam. Ah, what the... What was that? Why did it get steak thrown at my head for incomplete pass? That makes no sense, game. Or, thing. That was weird. That don't make no sense. not died yet. I will not die. Theme okay. Got Neko fan art in the works. So nice. Elgato died for a second. Yeah, that was when I switch inputs. The Elgato will blink out for a moment. Looks like it's back now.
Fang 3, roger that.
Crap, is this too far? See escort fighters. There it is right there. Oh, it's coming right at me.
Allied reinforcements have arrived. Now engaging the Gao's DOP escort squadron. Lieutenant, the Gao has been detected entering the battle zone. Prepare to intercept it. Damn it! It's the Gao! They began a roll shift bombing run. All units get out of its flight path.
Oh,
right
jeez.
Big One, don't get so far ahead of us. Big One, your head
Wow.
is damaged. Be careful.
Wow, this is bad. Gosh dang it. Ah, come on.
Confirmed
There we
direct
go.
hit. Continue the attack at once. Confirmed direct hit. There's no doubt. We'll shoot them all down at this rate.
No, we're not. He's getting too far. Come on.
Confirmed direct hit. Almost there. Calling Fang 1. You're leaving the combat area. Return
Shit.
to the combat area now.
Come on.
Fang 1. You're leaving the
Cool
combat
down,
area.
reload.
Return to the combat area now. Calling Fang 1. You're leaving the combat area. Return to the combat area now. Calling Fang 1. You're leaving the combat area. Return to the
Got him.
I confirm that the Gao's engines have been destroyed. They've begun to lose altitude.
Oh,
They're damaged and going down.
that was close.
Calling Fang 1. There's an explosion. Direct hit. Mass value checks out. I can confirm that the Gao assault carrier has gone down. Mission complete. The enemy forces to the north of us look fairly weak. Let's pull out of the battle zone and go home. Hey, Fang 3, let's look alive out there.
Oh.
Hey, pipe down. Now you can see me in action.
Fang 3, they're boxing you in. Fang 1, enemy mobile suit destroyed. Way to go, Lieutenant.
Alright, so he's okay. Let's hop off Fang 3.
Fang 3, roger that. This is Fang 3. It's no good. I'm
Shit.
bailing out.
Pilot's escape is affirmative. Mike is perfectly fine.
Well, at least the pilot survived. That doesn't really reflect well on me as a lieutenant, though.
This is Oasis. Have completed mission sonar sweep in the area.
Shit.
Continuing the search.
Where'd that come from? Ah! From the left. Ah, there it is.
Main 1, shield damaged.
Ah.
Main 1,
Oh.
enemy mobile suit destroyed. Way to go,
We
Lieutenant.
got him with the head Vulcans.
Enemy destroyed. The battle's over.
Still, why did they put this much force into a strategically worthless area like this? When you take their retreat from the last position into account, as well as this, it just doesn't fit at all.
Hey, the enemy have their own complicated reasoning, right? Phew, man, I'm wiped out. Lieutenant, let's go home.
Oh, really? In Heavy Gear 2, it's basically like random death rolls for like system components? That's wild.
I have a new mission for you, White Dingoes. The Darwin attack force on our northern continent, Green Icodona, has joined with the Red Possum unit to engage the enemy with every form of artillery available. However, while our southern continent attack force, Yellow Quacker, has linked up with the other Red Possum unit, they are encountering much fiercer opposition than previously anticipated. This division is scheduled to attack the enemy stronghold at Melbourne in the extreme south of the continent after it's taken Adelaide. You are to provide reinforcement for the Southern Continental Division as soon as possible. There's a Xeon-controlled small-scale mining operation in the suburb of Carrington to the north of the city of Adelaide. The occupation force there is fairly small, but there's a possibility that if the battle for Adelaide drags on, they'll be brought in as backup to surprise attack our forces from the rear. This could prove devastating. Your mission will be to destroy the mine's occupation force and then link up with the Southern attack forces there waiting for you. By then, Adelaide will have fallen into our hands. We currently are planning to dispatch new model mobile suits to our operations in Adelaide to coincide with our taking the base there. If your timing's good, you may be able to get some for yourselves after this operation's come to a successful conclusion. I expect nothing less than victory, people.
Lieutenant Rayer, I can't believe they canceled Jacqueline's show yesterday. I'm just in shock over it.
Oh, Mike. Are you still listening to that ridiculous show? I don't see what's so appealing about that selfish woman.
Well, she isn't as cynical as you are.
What was that, Mike? What'd you just say to me? Oh yeah. Never mind that. Time for the news.
And after a fierce battle, the Earth's federal forces were able to easily sweep away the main Xeon forces defending their military base. It's doubtful a
Wait,
baby ant
fierce
would have
fight
managed to
and then an
escape
easy
the assault.
sweep.
On
Doesn't
this
that sound
day,
strange
December
to you?
15th, the Xeon Earth Occupation Force's largest stronghold, California base, was returned to its rightful owners within the Federation. With other Xeon units pulling out in other places, the victory of the Earth Federal Forces is now a certainty. The day when true peace will return to the territory is now close at hand.
Maybe they're exaggerating just a little. Anyway, looks like our brave forces are winning and driving out the remaining enemy forces. That's great. Let's keep up the good work.
All right.
Hey there, Lieutenant Rayer. Did you hear the Union is planning to deploy new units upon completion of this mission? Wow, I sure want to get my hands on one of those. Try your
Are
best
we
on
able
the
to?
next mission.
We're still stuck with the same layout.
All right. you finished equipping your suit.
Lieutenant Rayer, this is just a rumor that's been circulating recently. But there are apparently a lot of nukes that were banned under the Antarctic Treaty that are being secretly stored over at Torrington Base in the east, according to our reconnaissance pilots. If the Zeon get cornered, they may attack Torrington Base and grab those nukes to use against us. Apparently, the enemy Commander Makuve used a nuclear missile during Operation Odessa. Although the Federation successfully prevented it from exploding back then.
Alright. Let's see. Give me just a moment, guys. I need to use the restroom real quick. So I'm going to put the BRB screen up. We should be back in about a minute or two. So don't go anywhere. Operation will begin shortly. Alright, and we're back. Let's deploy.
This mine was originally a civilian operation. We've been asked by the High Commander to minimize damage to the mine as much as possible. But the owner was killed at the time of the colony drop, so I don't think the Commander will say much if we destroy some in the course of attacking Zeon.
Minimize damage? We should hit this place as hard as we can to get this operation over with. You know, a little fireworks show in honor of the late owner.
You sound like an outlaw.
Chassis secured? Okay, you can raise her. Locks are off.
Anyway, Lieutenant, we shouldn't forget how weird the enemy's been acting. We'd better be careful here.
Alright, what's the situation? We got an enemy directly in front of us. Let's have these two attack.
Roger. Beginning sonar sweep for the enemy.
Bang 2, roger. Bang 3, roger that.
Okay, so that's that way. I'll search for any other enemies. Make sure we're not going to get flanked or something. Okay, so it's in this direction. Oh, there he is right there.
This is Oasis. Have completed mission sonar sweep of the area. Continuing the search.
Immediately fell back. Okay, she did her sonar sweep. Alright, so we've got 2 suits and a bunch of ground units there. Alright, well let's at least focus on the guy in front. It's getting too far. Check out the Magella tanks.
This is Oasis. Have completed mission sonar sweep of the area. Continuing the search. Bang 1, don't get so far ahead of us.
Alright, there's Gundam, or there's a Zaku over there. We getting attacked elsewhere? I'm not sure if there's ever a reason to move command. Maybe if they're stuck in an area where there's a lot of fighting. Oh, hello. Alright, come on, you gotta lead the shot. Ah. So our enemy somewhere around here.
This is Oasis. Have
Behind.
completed mission sonar sweep of the area. Continuing the search.
Let's go. Damn. Ah.
You're heavily damaged. Be careful.
Gosh, damn.
Hey, Bank 3, let's look alive out there.
Hey, pipe down. Now you can see me in action.
Bank 1.
Oh,
enemy
finally
mobile
got
suit
him.
destroyed.
Wow, that took a lot out.
Way to go, Lieutenant.
That was rough. Melee attacks in this game are rough. Like, I try to do my best to kind of understand how to approach it, but I don't know if it's just the difficulty or if it's just due to the clunky mechanics of melee combat in this game, but it's rough. It's definitely something that can be improved upon. Okay, let's get Oasis moved.
Oasis here, roger that.
That's Fang 3.
This is Oasis. Emergency message. Medea transport planes presently en route to the Adelaide drop-off are taking heavy fire. One of them is quickly losing altitude and heading this way.
Oh, wait a minute. Isn't that the one with the new suits?
It might be.
Bank 3.
White Dingoes, this is Medea D6. Sorry about this. I was initially assigned to protect the rear guard and got hit from behind. My engines are failing and I can't escape by climbing. With a little
no.
luck, I may be able to make it to your battle zone. So can you get these hyenas off my tail?
Great. 2 goops.
Medea approaching. All units, be
Not
prepared
good.
to give support.
Hey, Gundam, good to see you, dude. Hope you're doing well.
Bingo.
Alright, finally got him.
Bank 3. Enemy mobile suit destroyed.
Alright,
This is
where's
Oasis.
it going?
We are engaging the enemy. Medea is losing power. Emergency landing.
This is Fang 3. I did it. Target destroyed.
Oh shit, like
Standing by
literally
within
right
the
there.
area to look for more enemies.
Yeah, get the hell out of there.
Bang 2, roger.
Not bad from Dreamcast. Yeah, I really like this game. It's a little on the clunkier side, you know, but I love the simulation aspect for it. It's actually one of my favorite Gundam games.
He's escaped in a self-propelled cargo container. All units,
Alright.
protect that container at all costs. This is Oasis. We can't hold out much longer. Send reinforcements.
Wait, is that close by? What is that? Oh, that's the guard. him out.
Unable to proceed with mission. Retreating from battle.
Ah, great. Now we lost the Oasis. Ah. Yeah, we're screwed. We do not have the structural integrity to deal with this guy. And not at close range either. Come on. Ah. Ah, damn it.
Get out of there fast! Lieutenant Rare!
Yeah, I took too much melee damage from that previous engagement. I was literally living off of just a shred of armor left. Okay, let's try to approach that again. Just I'll try and keep range this time. Okay, we've already gone through this stuff.
For you, White Dingoes. This division is scheduled to.
Okay, yeah. Blah, 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 blah. We've already done this. Yeah, I wish they would make more simulation-style Gundam games like this.
This mine was originally a civilian operation. We've been asked by the High Commander to minimize damage to the mine as much as possible. But the owner was killed at the time of the colony drop, so I don't think the Commander will say much if we destroy some in the course of attacking Zeon.
Minimize damage? We should hit this place as hard as we can to get this operation over with. You know, a little fireworks show in honor of the late owner.
You sound like an outlaw.
Chassis secured? Okay. You can raise her. Locks are off.
Anyway, Lieutenant, we shouldn't forget how weird the enemy's been acting. We'd better be careful here.
Alright, begin your search. You two move in and attack.
Roger, beginning sonar sweep for the enemy.
Bang 2, roger. Bang 3, roger that.
Ah! Oh.
This is Oasis. Have completed mission sonar sweep in the area. Continuing the search.
Ah, I don't want to go into melee. You know where? Oh, looks like I got no choice. That's right. Suffer in the mechanics. Suffer as I have. I'll take that W. Let's see, have you guys focus on that one. I don't mean that one. I mean that one.
Bang 2, roger. Bang 3, roger Roger that.
No, shit. Where's it come from? Ah.
This is Oasis. Have completed mission sonar sweep of the area. Continuing the search.
Alright. Ah. Ah. Damn it.
Big one, don't get so far ahead of us.
Got him.
Enemy mobile suit
Alright, that went
destroyed.
way better.
Way to go, Lieutenant.
Alright, let's take out those Magella tanks. I think they're all gone. Alright, let's go help them out. Shit, is it way over there? Oh, is it falling back? What's it doing?
This is Oasis. Have completed mission sonar sweep of the area. Continuing the search. This is Oasis. Emergency message. Medea transport planes presently en route to the Adelaide drop-off are taking heavy fire. One of them is quickly losing altitude and heading this way.
Oh, wait a minute. Isn't that the one with the new suits? It might be.
Ah, dang. Hey, Dardanus, how you doing, dude? You have good news? What's the good news?
I was initially assigned to protect the rear guard and got hit from behind. My engines are failing and I can't escape by climbing. With a little luck, I may be able to make it to your battle zone. So can you get these hyenas off my tail?
Medea approaching. All units. be
Oh,
prepared
nice.
to give support. Bank 1. Enemy mobile suit destroyed. Way to go, Lieutenant.
Alright. Oasis, I need you to move over here. Or, I guess, technically move to here and then go to there. Fang 2, Fang 3. Move over here first. Then attack afterwards. Okay, never mind. Just don't get lost in the pathing, I guess.
Fang 2, roger. Fang 3,
For your
roger
tech me
that.
today with the pickup info for the pup
Oasis
player.
here, roger.
Nice! Awesome, congratulations, dude.
Power! Emergency landing!
Alright, I'll wait for the others to catch up so that way we can all do this together.
This is Oasis. Medea has made an emergency landing at Point F. He's escaped in a self-propelled cargo container. All units, protect that container at
Trying to
all
get to the
costs.
container. So where's he going? As long as I lead my shots. He's shielding though. Oh! He lost his shield.
Bank 1, you're heavily damaged. Be careful.
Ah! Damn it. Damn it, it keeps... Nice, that was a good hit.
Bank 1,
Nice!
enemy mobile suit destroyed. Way to go, Lieutenant.
Gosh, fighting those guys suck. Which makes sense. Fighting goofs in Gundam generally are really challenging. Alright, do another search, see if there's another one out there.
Beginning sonar sweep for the enemy.
I do believe her name is going to be Goblin.
Goodness. I confirm the container escaped into a safe zone.
Oh, good.
It looks like it'll be able to get to Adelaide on its own.
Oh. Over there. Alright. You guys focus it. I'll give support from behind. Alright, Fang 3, just focus on getting over here.
Fang 2, roger. Fang 3, roger that.
Fang 2, what's wrong? This isn't like you.
I just looked
He's
away
fighting
for
a
second.
goof.
This is Oasis. Have completed mission sonar sweep of the area. Continuing the search.
Oh, now he's going after the other one. Fang 3, how did you end up way over there? Oh, wow.
Fang 3, roger that.
Come on. It's falling back.
Bank 1, your shots won't do anything unless you can get in a little closer.
Yeah, I'm aware of that. Can you eat food? Oh.
Bank 1,
Nice.
enemy mobile suit destroyed. Way to go, Lieutenant. Lieutenant, I confirm all enemy units destroyed. The battle's over. According to that Medea pilot, the Southern Attack Forces were able to take the enemy base in Adelaide.
That's good to hear. With all that stuff that happened with the Medea, I was too tired for another big
Funny
fight
to see this
breaking
game,
out
by the
in
way,
that
after just
territory.
watching the videos on the War for Earth.
Come on. It was easy duty when you consider we were protecting our own mobile suits.
I'm assuming that's for the 0079
You
timeline.
think they'd really let us have them?
It's a sure thing.
Oh heck yeah, we're getting upgraded to new
I wondered why
suits.
you were so sure about that. Before they formed this unit, you were stationed at Jabrow Base, weren't you? Don't you have any connections to get us some?
No way. You think a guy in that position would want to head into the dangers of the front line?
Well, anyway, let's head over to Adelaide Base as soon as possible.
Well done, White Dingoes. Thank you. Brass is really starting to value your contributions more and more, it seems, and I'm very proud of you as well. Now that the Southern Attack Forces have successfully occupied Adelaide Base, I hope the rest of our counterattack proceeds just as smoothly. As you're all aware, Adelaide Base is known as the gateway to the South on at least a mid-level scale. Not only is it an important land, sea, and airport for materials entering and leaving the continent, but it also contains heavy-lift vehicle launch facilities, making it a vital position to hold. And losing it with a crippling blow to the Xeon ground occupation forces as a whole. What we want you to do now is, after you resupply at Adelaide Base, to take a recon unit's position and investigate the base's perimeter for scout duty.
Oh gosh, you talking about the
area you'll be scouting
VFM
is
game?
The coastal region of the old city.
Oh,
This area still hasn't been reclaimed.
that was so
from the effects of
weird.
The colony drop, and it's turned into a sort of
The
no man's
origin of
land.
Fat Char.
We believe there's the possibility that it will either become a hideout for enemy remnants or may contain military facilities secretly built there. Your mission is to destroy it as soon as you find it.
Lieutenant Rayer, have you been listening to the radio lately? It's been nothing but lame propaganda programs. And worst of all, Jacqueline's talk show is still off the air.
Don't you realize that Jacqueline's show is nothing but propaganda?
I really pity you for just hearing a sweet girl's words like that, Anita. How jealous it must make you feel.
You're really living in a dream world, Mike. First of all, how would you even know if a radio DJ's pretty?
Oh, I know, all right. All I do is close my eyes, and then I can see my lovely Jacqueline as clear as a summer's day.
Ugh, this is a lost cause. Lieutenant, you're wasting your time hanging out with this joker.
Hey, Lieutenant Rayer. We finally got one of those new mobile suits in here, too. Why don't you hop in and take a spin?
Ooh. The RX-77D?
Here we have the RX-77D, gun cannon mass prototype. While this packs both a lot more armor and firepower than a standard GM type, It's so heavy that it's pretty much useless for close-in hand-to-hand combat. Since it handles so much differently than the other units, you should be careful in choosing.
Okay. In that case, I'll have the rear line use it.
Here it is. So you take... Okay. The main appeal of this thing is the blast effect and explosive damage. Here we have... So you take... Okay, how do you want it equipped? So you're taking this one. Is that all you want, Ensign Mike? All right, now that you've finished equipping...
Lieutenant Rayer, there's something I want to discuss with you. For some strange reason, we haven't been getting any reports in from the Wombat Resistance Group lately. I don't know if you remember anything about them, but basically they're an underground group formed from the survivors of the colony drop that have been helping the Federal forces to keep track of Zeon movements out in the field. But ever since this counterattack began, the way they've been cooperating with us has changed. It's just been little things, like not checking in with us regularly and disregarding protocol. If we get a chance to contact their organization, I want to see what's been going on with them and try to get a sense of their loyalties.
Lieutenant Rayer, rumor has it that when the California base fell into our hands, a lot of the enemy forces escaped. What especially worries us is that we couldn't capture any of the Yukon-class submarines in their naval forces. We may be able to occupy the land, but the sea's gonna be a pain and a half until we can clear up the uncertainty regarding their reserves. It's possible that their subforce may come after us here on the continent, later on in the battle. We'd better be even more careful than we have been.
Hey there, Rayer. I've been hearing from Captain Stanley about all the good work you've been doing. Man, it sounds like you're having a hell of a time. Don't do anything stupid, okay? Say hi to Anita, Leon, and Mike for me, will you? Hang in there.
Alright, let's look into doing this mission. And then afterwards, we'll take a small break, and we'll switch over to Steel Battalion.
Hey there, white dingoes! I know you heroes of historic battles must be a little steamed at getting stuck with a boring mission like this. But when we get back, we leave to start the liberation of Melbourne. Hope you don't mind.
Hey, no prob. We're handymen, right? We never complain where they send us.
That's for damn sure. You guys draw the booby prize too sometimes. Well, guess we better both try not to get killed out here. By the way, we're picking up some strange Minovsky particle interference up ahead. I'm starting to think there may be something out here.
Roger that. You be careful out there, old friend.
Lieutenant, there's definitely some abnormal Minovsky particle levels building up. We'd better be extra careful.
This is horrible.
Better than getting wiped off the map like the whirlwind Sydney was. They'll be able to rebuild here after the war's over.
Okay, come on now, guys. Let's concentrate on the job we've got right now. Lieutenant, I got an idea. What do you say to all of us splitting up and searching for the enemy? This is Fang 3.
Well, don't have to worry about
Love this new suit.
searching
Really
for the enemy.
kicks ass.
Looks like the enemy already found us. Let's see, let's have you go long range. And do your special.
Roger, beginning sonar sweep for the enemy.
Fang 2, roger.
Fang 3, roger that.
close.
This is Oasis. Have completed mission sonar sweep of the area. Continuing the search.
This is Fang 3. I did it! Target destroyed! Standing by within the area to look for more enemies.
Fang 1, don't get so far ahead of us.
Damn it.
Fang 2.
Nice.
Enemy mobile suit destroyed. Fang 1, you're heavily damaged. Be careful.
Where's that coming from? Alright, Fang 2 and 3, start your searching.
Fang 2, roger. Fang 3, roger that.
This is Oasis. Have completed mission sonar sweep of the area. Continuing the search.
Okay, so there's a suit over there and a couple of other air units.
Fang 2, roger. Fang 3, roger that.
Fang 2's already up there.
This is Oasis. I'm picking up the sound of 2 helicopter rotors. They're Xeon transport helicopters, sending their coordinates to all units.
Whoa.
Damn, Xeon. Are they shipping something else in here now?
The hell is
Oasis.
that?
Have completed mission sonar sweep of the area. Continuing the search.
Oh, it's a sub. Shit.
This is Oasis. Picking up several objects moving through the water. I think they're mobile suits that are operative both on the ground and in the sea. All units, stay alert.
Stop.
This is Oasis. Have completed mission sonar sweep of the area.
Oh, great.
Continuing
The
the
funny
search.
looking suits. What are they called? Maws? Not sure what those are called. Oh, the Gogs, that's it. What was the Maw? Oh, didn't we just fight a Maw? That's the big... Is that the big transport? Not really sure. Oh, shit. Oh, nice. Good job hitting it from behind.
This is Oasis. I'm right now receiving a coded transmission from the Wombat Resistance Group. We'll give you the information after the mission's over. This is Oasis. Have completed mission sonar sweep of the area. Continuing the search.
This is Fang 2.
Alright, let's continue to fight as a group.
I'll stay on the lookout for any enemy. Fang 2, roger.
Bang 3, roger that.
This is Oasis. Have completed mission sonar sweep of the area. Continuing the search. Bank 1. Enemy
Got it.
mobile suit destroyed. Way to go, Lieutenant!
Bang 2,
Let's go up to
roger.
the other one.
Bang 3, roger that.
Vehicle over here. Seems like it would be more prudent to stick in a group and focus on the MT at one time. Yeah, that's what we're doing right now. Although I'm making a small diversion to see
This is
what.
Oasis. Have completed mission sonar sweep of
Oh,
the
right
area.
there.
Continuing the search.
There. Nice. Good job working together as a team.
Bank 3. Enemy mobile suit destroyed.
This is Bang.
Lieutenant, all enemies destroyed. The battle's over.
Oh, man. It's finally over?
So, they had a submarine dock built here. Hope there's some important intel left inside for us. Well, I guess even Zeke soldiers don't make stupid mistakes like that.
Anyway, let's request an investigation team to be sent out here. With a little luck, they'll have some information for us by the time we get back to the base, especially about that helicopter we shot down.
I didn't see them transporting any weapons. But isn't there some Japanese fairy tale about a bird always giving good things in small packages or something like that?
You mean a Harry Carey swallow?
No, a hard to swallow. Its tongue was cut. Lieutenant, I'm gonna stay behind here to escort the investigation team.
Are you serious, Leon? You really are devoted to this job, aren't you? Well, let's take him up on that favor, Lieutenant, and head back to the base now.
Sorry to call you in so soon. Lieutenant Rayer, the brass at Jabrow has assigned the White Dingoes a secret mission. It starts immediately.
All right.
This dangerous mission has been confirmed.
We're gonna save this. And we're going to put the BRB screen up for a quick moment as we switch over to the OG Xbox, and I get together this behemoth of a controller, and we're going to dive into some Steel Battalion. BRB. It's time to suit up again.